Okay, so you're working on writing this song, and you have this really great kernel, and also you have written the melody for the verse. Okay, this is show 3, so if you're not yet up to this point, you can go back and watch those first 2 shows. Or maybe, okay, so what do you do? Or maybe a better question would be, how do you write the next part? So we're going to answer that question right now.
Hello and welcome to the King Media Network. This is A Stone's Throw. I'm Al Stone, and for the show number 3, we're going to have Diego Mar take us through this next part on how to think. How to think when we're at the moment of creation. So here are the shows in the series, How to Write a Hit Song. And each show has a commandment, which is also the name of that show. This show, number 3, and the commandment is, you can write any element of the song you want as long as it is the melody. So here we go. Okay, Diego, I've written this really great beginning of a song. I have the concept, and what the song's all about, and I've written the first 2 verses, let's say. So now, how do we know what to concentrate on next?
Just do what Barry Gibb does. Just write melodies.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that the only thing you write is the melody?
That's it.
Well, how is that possible? What about the words, the chords, the rhythm? Diego, you still can't spell the word rhythm. What about the cool guitar introduction in Sweet Home Alabama? The guitar introduction is what makes that song a hit.
Okay, here's the truth. It's only the melody that is the basis for the humanness of a song. See, that is the manipulation of the emotions of a human. The melody is the focal point. Everything else is accompaniment. It is the melody that is memorable. You can't sing the chords to me, can you? If you were to tap out the rhythm on the table, see, I wouldn't know what song you were playing. By the way, there's an interview of Robin Gibb where he explains that is how all those hit songs were written. That is, that it starts with the melody. The link is in the show notes down at the bottom of the screen there, so you can go down there and watch that interview.
That was a great interview.
Yeah.
I also want to direct everyone to the interview with Quincy Jones. He really nails that melody thing down. Do not miss that interview. Click it in the show notes. But go ahead with your explanation, Diego, because what we are all thinking is that you write the chords, don't you? You write the rhythm, don't you?
Yeah.
You write the words. So if you don't write all of that, well, who does?
Did you get an enema?
A what?
Did you get an enema? I know you did. Where do you keep it? Do you keep it over the fireplace, or?
Oh, no, you're talking about my Emmy. No, right now it's all wrapped up in toilet paper because I'm moving. But I think I'll put it in the living room on the table.
Okay, so this business about just writing the melody.
Okay.
How about if we demonstrate this?
Do we have to get into the zone?
Right. So follow me on this.
The zone.
The zone?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
the zone.
The zone.
The zone. Yeah. Okay, so this is commandment number 3. You can write any enema of the song you want as long as it is the melody. So Al, can you establish commandment number 3, Diego's commandment number 3, and you can.
Okay, what is it?
Oh, okay. It's write any enema you want of the song as long as you're.
Element.
Okay, so yeah. And make it potent, make it forceful, bold, and make it intimidating. Yeah.
You can write any element of the song you want, as long as it is the melody.
Okay, remember from show 2 that we were sitting on the edge of our bed, pretending we were performing in front of a big audience. Well, let's do that again, and we're going to be performing the part we just have previously written and that we're very happy with, okay? So when we arrive at this unknown part, all we do is sing the melody. Okay, I think we should demonstrate this. Let's sing one of my songs, which is Just Wondering, and we're gonna go through the first two verses, and then when we get up to the bridge, we're gonna stop the machine, and you sing. You keep singing, and see what kind of melody you think goes with that part of the song. Okay, and then okay, let's do it, and then we'll talk about it.
They say that two is better than one, and two to stay warm under the sun. And if I should fall, you'll pick me up. So if you're wondering if I love you, I do. The days pass by so slow, and sometimes I was just feeling low. For some, it's no good to stay all alone. So if you're wondering if I love you, I do.
Okay, so how did you do? Okay. By the way, if you want to know how the song turned out, you can go to diegomar809.com and listen to the song. It's on the page Retro Pop. Okay, the name of the song is Just Wondering. Okay, so you sing what you think it should be. Is that what you did? Okay.
But what if you're not sure about the chords?
What if you're not sure about the chords? Okay, if you only know the basic major and minor chords, it may be best just to stop playing and just let the new melody flow right through you, unencumbered. Just like we just did. Okay, no accompaniment. Okay, this explanation is for non-super duper musicians. If you are a pro, a super duper musician at the top of your game, so you're not gonna have to do this because you know what the chord is, you know how it's gonna sound and everything. You're not gonna want to stop in the middle of your performance. But this understanding, you may have your eyes open to this big writing mistake. Again, if you sing your new melody without chords, it's okay. It's not a negative. Your melody is just as compelling, just as valid as anyone else's. So you stop playing and just sing the part. Okay, just like we just did. So here is the explanation for this. Okay, so what if this melody contains a D flat minor 7 flat 5 chord? Okay, and you don't know how to play a D flat minor 7th flat 5 chord, and you don't know how it sounds. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. That doesn't keep you from singing that great melody. You see what I mean? So if you don't know what the chords are, send them to me, and I'll tell you what they are. Or you could get your super duper musician friend to tell you what the chords are. So I want to explain why you should not experiment with chords that you do not know how they sound. And you're going to do this what we're talking about is you do this at the moment of creation, of the melody creation. So now stay with me on this. Because you are in front of all these people,
Well, aren't you embarrassed?
you may automatically play a chord that you're familiar with. That is a chord that your fingers gravitate toward because of muscle memory. Or maybe you play a familiar chord because you're curious about what it would sound like. So don't do that. This is exactly what I'm trying to keep you from doing. If you play a chord, your voice will sing the notes in that chord. We don't want that. This is the point where we lose the hit quality of our song. It's at this point that we come up with a safe song, non-offensive section of the song. Don't do that. Okay, so you are all cheeseburgered up and you got caffeine dripping from your ears, and so just write what we do. Just write what you hear out of the air. Okay? We do not want our voice to conform to any previously decided music. Okay? We do not want our voice to conform to any previously decided music. But wait, there's more. Let's say you strike a familiar chord that just sounds great. So you really like that chord. So you sing the melody to that. You may hear that and you think, wow, it's such stupendous. You think you've really stumbled onto something great. But what you have just done is effectively sabotage your song. Your voice followed the notes in the chord. Don't do that. You're wasting your zone time.
Zone?
The zone.
The zone.
The zone. Yeah, okay. Okay, so from where do we get the chords? The air. The heavens, okay? So that is the only way to get this hit song out of you. You are so inspired and so emotional that you write the hit song. The other thing is that the thing that you stumbled on before, where you just played a random chord, well, you thought it was just intriguing and you really liked it a lot, but that is not what we are doing here. We are writing a hit song. We are writing this song. Anything that distracts us is bad. This other direction will lead us to frustration. You can't go back and adjust the previous melody to this new sound. Let's get this. You can't go back and adjust the previous melody to this new sound that you created. You will eventually abandon this song. Don't take the bait. You have to be true to yourself. Stay on track. Just stick to writing the inspired melody. Another benefit is that your writing will have a simple quality. It may not really be simple, but the audience will perceive it as simple. Okay, this is how George Benson explained it to me. He said he would play a chord and then stop, and he would say simple, and then he would play something else and say simple. See? So what he was doing was he was trying to get me to understand that you have to think simple. The listener thinks it's simple. That's what we want. Okay, this will automatically happen when you hear these melodies out of the air. You see? It just happens that way. So you can write any element of the song you want as long as it is the melody.
You've been listening to A Stone's Throw on the King Media Network. If you subscribe, we'll let you know when the next tutorials will be out. It's free, and maybe we can start a dialogue. The website is diegomar809.com. That's like all one word, diegomar809.com. www.justwondering.com. From there, you can get in touch with us. Also, while you are there, you can play Just Wondering if you want to hear how it turned out and where that bridge goes. The next video is show number 4, and it's Diego's 4th commandment. Never attempt to write a song with your computer on. I'm Al Stone. We'll see you over at show number 4. Thanks, Diego.
Thanks, Al.